This might honestly sound ridiculous, but I am genuinely so excited for the Nintendo World Championships NES edition. And NES was never even my favorite console or anything. I'm hoping for a Super Nintendo World Championship edition thing. But I am honestly so excited for this. And it's the first time I've been this excited for a game in a long time. Because even Mario, almost said Odyssey, Mario Wonder, I feel like I'm just in a weird spot with gaming where I think if that had come out like 5 years ago, I would have been totally pumped about it and totally like really into it. Also, my voice just died a little bit. I would have been like really into it and I would have like really dove into it, maybe did some speed runs and stuff. I just don't really do that stuff anymore. So once I played it and beat it, that was it. Whereas I think prior I would have done more with it, where like even though the game's not asking for it, I would have tried. So like speed running. There's no thing in there to be like, hey, try to beat the game as fast as you can from beginning to end, but I might have just done it as a challenge for myself. This game, however, has those challenges built in, and it's done in a way that I think I'm going to really actually want to dive into it. I also bought the special edition bundle. And for me, that's like the check mark of me being like super into it. Is that they have a special edition and I'm like so pumped about the game, I'm like, I need the special edition because I normally buy, well, actually, I pretty much always buy digital now. So I'm actually now you can rag on me, but I am going to and talk about being a consumer, going to still buy it digital. I'm glad that it's only 30, so I don't feel as bad, but hear me out. The only physical game I have on the Switch is Ring Fit. And if I take that out and I put this Championship Edition game in there, I'm going to exercise even less than I already do because it'll be one extra step that I'm like, I was going to play Ring Fit, but I got to switch the games, so I won't. And you can rag on me for that too, but we're all lazy in our own ways. And I know that that one little thing, I already don't play it as much as it is. That one thing will get me to stay away from it even more than I already do. So I'm going to get it digital. And again, only 30, so that makes me feel better. This honestly feels like one of the most fair priced Nintendo games we've had in a long time. It's 60 for the special edition bundle and 30 digitally. This is like unheard of for Nintendo. Now you could argue, it's just a bunch of micro versions of the games, and there's only so many challenges, so there's only so much content in there. But if you're really into this type of stuff, the fact that there's weekly competitions, which I am definitely diving into. I stream every Monday on this channel on YouTube, so I'm going to be doing these challenges hopefully every week for a while. I'm super excited to dive into that. And when you think about the $30 price tag, at the end of the day, when it comes to how much content's in the game, if you're consuming the amount of content in there, even if it's the same content, if you're continuously consuming it, I don't think it really makes a difference. I mean, for 30 bucks, if I end up clocking in over 20 hours, there's some $60 games that I didn't even clock in 20 hours. I think Mario Wonder was one of them. I got all, I 100%, I 100% of the game, I think within like 12 or 14 hours. I'd have to check. Maybe I did clock 20, but I don't think I did. So if I end up doing these weekly challenges and I start really grinding them, yeah, maybe there's only so many challenges within the game, but that weekly global leaderboard might have me grinding it enough that makes that $30 price tag really worth it. And when it comes to me buying the special edition, it is going to be kind of cool that I don't have to open the physical copy. It's going to be nice, but I am opening that box. I want all the little goodies that are in there. I want the pins, the whatever else they had. I think there's like these, I don't even know. I'm just excited. I'm honestly just excited. I could look this up before the video. I'm genuinely just so excited for this. And I have not felt this way for a game, period, in so long. Like I said, Wonder was the closest thing. I saw the trailers. It looked super, super cool. And the game is super, super cool. I don't want to come off as saying that like Mario Wonder stunk. It was a good game, but I just couldn't dive into it like I used to. And I think that's more on me. I think, like I said, if this had come out 5 years ago, I would have been maybe speed running it, doing certain challenges, maybe. I don't know. But now I don't really want to do that. I think for a 3D Mario game, I could see myself diving back in and maybe playing it again. I liked playing Odyssey multiple times. But again, that came out earlier. So not to derail, from the main topic of the video, but this is the first game in a long time where it's designed in a way where I think it has just enough content that it's in the realm of content that I want to grind. And I think that's the biggest difference here is that With Mario Wonder, for me, once I beat the main story and 100% of the game, I just had nothing else to do in it. And there was nothing that I really wanted to grind. Whereas this game, I'm going to be grinding, trying to get the best ranking in the challenges. I'm going to be grinding the weekly global leaderboards, which it said that there's five weekly challenges, or 5 challenges weekly that are ranked up globally. So I'm going to be grinding that too. So if I'm grinding the letter rankings and I'm grinding the weekly leaderboards, that's going to make the game really worth it for me and something that I'm super excited for. I haven't had that grind, that want to grind in so long. I just haven't had it. And again, it could be just more on me, which I think a big chunk of it is on me, on just how I've changed with gaming, where for me, even online play doesn't always satisfy me anymore. Whereas before it was like, well, if this game has online, then I'll play it a bunch. But now it's not really just that. I mean, we just had Endless Ocean have online multiplayer added, and looking at the reviews and stuff like that, I don't think the online multiplayer is gonna do anything for me, but that's a whole different story anyway. That was a game that I really wanted to be excited for, but it's seeming like there's like a lack of content in there. So I, again, derailing. But the Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, for me, I am so pumped for this, and I cannot wait to grind it. And I'm so excited to finally have a game that I'm not only this excited for, but actually excited to grind for it. Because when Mario Wonder came out and I started playing it, it was amazing. That's first experiencing the Piranha Plant singing was so cool. And then there was the Boo doing like the opera, super cool. But once I beat it, that was just kind of it. So I'm glad I had the experience. I'm glad I played it, but then it was done. Whereas this game, I'm gonna want to play it for a long time. So this video is just of a person who's super excited for a game. I have not felt this way for a game in a long time. And again, you might think I'm crazy because it's like, hey, this is just some NES games in little snippets for challenges. But for me, this is perfect. So I'm pumped. And let me know what your thoughts are on the game in the comment section down below. Are you excited for this as much as I am? Are you even gonna get the game? Let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.